Alright guys, this is DocM with another Minecraft video. You heard it. And today, this is episode 77 of the Minecraft World Tour. Welcome guys. I hope you liked the little trailer I did in the beginning. I was trying to highlight basically the main locations we have here in this third season by now of my single player Let's Play on YouTube. It's pretty cool and kind of coincided as well. It's as funny as it is with the 333,333 subscriber landmark. You know me, I have these odd numbers all the time. 77, we had a 55,555, and you know, we came a long way. And yeah, one companion and main thing along this whole trip over 2 years now on YouTube, so even longer, I don't even know, July 2011 or something. The whole thing started with the first video in my very first world tour, actually. World to world, better say. Yeah, so still here, the world tour is still going, I still love it. And today, as it is episode 77, first of all, as promised, there will be a world download today, so make sure later on to check out the video description, and yeah, you can grab it then from a download location. And secondly, we're gonna do a complete tour of the world today, so you actually know what you have to look for and where the places are, and we're gonna look at all the main builds and things we did. I hope I will not forget anything. It is a lot. And yeah, to kick it off, I'd say we start here with the project I last finished almost, or started. This is the Squid farm. This will be the Temple of Squid, or the Temple of Flaming Squid. And yeah, from last episode to this one, I said I want to spend some time here, and I was able to do that. I worked a lot, not in this room, because here I want to do some cool pixel art, but I have to, yeah, feel it first. I wanna see what I wanna do there. I depends how we theme the temple, but I hope you get a feel when we walk through it a bit. So right now, the squid farm is set to insect mode, and I also have soul sand in there now, as you saw. Last episode there was the hoppers exposed, and now it looks way better already. Lighting is also cool. We should have no mob spawning in here, which is also what we want. And yeah, I have this super long staircase carved into the rock and desert sand here now. I like it a lot. This will be the temple entrance. Holy cow! The temple entrance of unfriendliness and mobness. Holy moly! Why so many? What is going on? This place. Ah, the desert. The desert is the worst. You don't wanna hang out in the desert. Creepers coming by to spoil the special, eh? No, no, no. No chance. No, 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 no. We don't want to have these XP orbs. We want to keep the level. We want to keep the levels for a bit. Hey, don't knock me. So yeah, this is the Desert Temple entrance. And by the way, I'm running on Minecraft 1.6.3. That is the structure save update, which will make sure witch huts and other structures such as desert temples and nether fortresses don't get broken when you update to Minecraft 1.7. Yeah, so temple entrance here. Of course, it will be more pretty later on. Just working on it, carved it out, and yeah, have the staircase in. And yeah, you would come down here, and first thing you see, what the heck? You know, you would come into this big room, and there would be the pixel art really boom in your face. See the squid dropping, and then you can come around the corner here, go down, and below here I prepared a storage array for all the insects we are harvesting, and yeah, it's building up quite a lot already. The chests will, yeah, at some point all be filled. And yeah, here I have a button, and with this button I can switch between insect farm mode and XP farming mode. I demonstrated that in the last episode. It worked really well. We got over 30 levels from Squid XP, which is awesome. So I press the button and light goes off. That signals we are no longer getting insects, as you see in this item frame, but we will now have the water flooding system activated. I connected that to the system here. Need to fill in walls, of course, here and so on, so you don't see anything. But I just wanted to lay out the basic walkways and structures and partially some walls. Egypt themed kind of came to my mind. You know, it's in the desert. Maybe we can do a gigantic pyramid. I've never done that because I always thought people always do pyramids, and why? You know, but it's actually here. It would be fitting, some kind of cool temple. So yeah, if we are in XP farming mode, we want to quick travel, and this way, yeah, leads to this tunnel here and then into the portal and have ice, and yeah, it's for quick traveling. So let's go through, make it to the other side. Yeah, and this is where the squids are collected. At the moment I have no potions of harming here. I ran out, but yeah, the principle would be you collect the squid around here and then you would kill him with potion of harming, and you would be able to get the XP. At the moment there's not many, so we will not endanger our XP level here. So yeah, also outside here I started to secure the area, have this bunker-like structure around it, just to make sure if gas shoot or something, nothing breaks, and it's safe. So just solid frame. It's good. Structures like that always good in the Nether. And here's the line, the rail line coming down later on. So yeah, let's get up here. I need to start connecting that. I haven't had time to make this whole tunnel, but we have the walkway. Okay, let's go through again, activate the tunnel so the farm stays intact. When you try it out yourself, make sure every time you use it, switch this portal back on. Otherwise, it could happen that the squid connect to this portal here. And yeah, you definitely don't want that to happen. Okay, so let's move quickly and reset the farm to insect mode. And yeah, that is the last build I've been doing. I hope you like it. Very sandstone heavy, but I wanted to have it like that, you know. This is how I imagine Egyptian, like, yeah, pyramids, temples and stuff. Oh, we had a squid drop in, within carvings and stuff. Maybe, yeah, we have to see. I might put in some clay here and so on to spice it up a bit. But yeah, for now, this shall do. And yeah, as usual, you know, these projects always take a long time. And over the time, here in the World Tour, we made a lot of things. Some people sometimes forget because we don't have it as centralized as we had it in our... Oh, invisible spider. Whoa, nice. As we don't have everything so centralized as we had in our previous season of the World Tour. You know, wow. This is a stressful place. They will drop down on me. Yeah. Wow. So the builds are more spaced out, but I think the amount of work I put into this world, and by now, I think we reached the same level as we had in the previous season at around episode 77. I don't know exact block numbers placed, and you know what I mean. But just from my feeling, I could say, yeah. So far we made good progress, and by now almost anything is automated in my world. So yeah, last build here, and I'd say we travel back a bit, and we should use the Nether portal to do that. And the next stop shall be the area around the witch hut, where I have a pretty nice setup for potion brewing and all kinds of things. So I'd say I'll meet you there. So, if you just follow this walkway here, you will end up at another portal room, and this leads to the witch hut area. It's a very interesting area for farming. So this is the same system we have with the squid. Here we can trap witches in the nether if you want to. Has no use yet, but maybe we can think of something. So let's go through this portal here, and that will bring us to the base station of the witch farm, which is a very, very useful and nice place. So here's the portal. This area is mainly made out of wood, a lot of wood I gathered from the swamp around here because we have a perimeter. Something similar I'm building at the moment on the Minecraft server. A perimeter is used to deny mob spawning in a certain radius, in this case about 150 blocks around this center structure here, which is a witch hut. And as we are in Minecraft 1.6.3 right now, it's great that we are here, so I can automatically load all the areas when we do the world tour, so that just comes in handy. And I suggest you guys should do that too, you know, just travel through your worlds. It's great memories, and you can come to places you've never been for a while. It's awesome. So I'm even thankful to Dinnerbone that it has to work like that you really have to explore, and it's pretty awesome. So yeah, this is an area where everything is lit up, caves below, no mob spawning almost, and ooh, it's raining, and yeah, as well as the surface here is covered with water, and thus denying slime from spawning in, of course, all the other mobs. And yeah, over here we have a storage room, and here is a system I call the magic anvil, or we call it the magic anvil. It basically is the output of the witch farm if we don't redirect things. So let's quickly have a look inside here. It's a bit dark, but you should be able to see a lot of witches are collecting up in there. You have to be careful a bit. If you approach them, they could get mad. And yeah, there's a farm design integrated in the whole system, and I can turn it on. And if I do that, yeah, the witches will be dropping down and will be processed. This area has several purposes. First of all, I can farm infinite amounts of glowstone. I used a lot lately over at the desert project, so that's a bit empty right now. I can farm redstone here. I can get bottles, I can get sugar, spider eyes, and sticks. And most of these ingredients are used for something useful. So yeah, if I flick the lever here, you can see that's the magic anvil working, popping out a lot of items farmed from the witches. And yeah, this is one purpose, of course, the main purpose. This is how it all started. This was the first build here. And yeah, you can see it's pretty good. We just activated it a very short time here. There will be still some items coming up. And yeah, in this short amount of time, excuse me, you get all these items. Okay, so I waited it out for a sec. That's the rest of it. Let's store it away. Will help us to build more cool contraptions in the future. Especially the redstone deposit is awesome. I really like to automate. This is my style. This is how I like to play my worlds. Some people are really dedicated miners. I respect that as well and love that too. But for me, the more I can automatically gather or farm, the better. This is my style of playing. Some people sometimes say you take it even too far. The good thing is about Minecraft, you can play however you want to, and nobody is used to really, try to automate everything. That is the great thing about Minecraft. It's totally free. It's an open world game. Yeah, right here, one use of the drops of the witch farm is a fully automated brewing setup. Yeah, and there you can see it. I can make splash potions of swiftness with that. It's set up in a way that items from below, from the witch farm, get sorted out and are transported up and then, brought into the system here. Works fully automated and just fine. Very happy how it works. Over there, I can refill bottles with the water, and below the floor there's a hopper system that automatically transports all the items into the system that are needed. So yeah, that is one use, for example, you could do with such a witch farm. You could also, for example, use the sticks to power your furnace arrays and so on. Witch farm is really a great thing. Below the system there's complicated redstone, ice tunnels and all kinds of things, and we looked at that in more detail in several episodes. And here, for example, we have an item elevator that brings up the drops from below, the different items we need here for the brewing. So yeah, pretty cool. I like this place a lot. I spent a lot of time here, many hours went into these projects here. Many of these were prototypes. By now, for example, the witch farm design is improved and there's more efficient designs, but this was one of the very first ones made, and I also helped in the development of this design together with JL and the guys of the Zipcrowd crew. As many of the designs here in the World Tour are community projects, and this is another question I quickly want to address. Wait, let's go up here. It's also a nice view. I have a little farm up here for emergency cases if I want to refill the system as well. So yeah, why is this LP called the Minecraft World Tour? Well, we don't do tours like that in each and every episode. So here I quickly flick a lever upstairs to show you we can also trap witches in here. But the idea behind this whole LP, and it was like that since the beginning, was I wanted to feature all the amazing and cool designs that are created around the Minecraft universe in the Minecraft world. So here in this world too, you see very high-end and clever designs by a lot of members of the Minecraft community, and try to give credit to them. And sometimes, I get quite a lot of exposure by the help of the Minecraft network, and being an established channel already, and there's so many creative and intelligent people in the Minecraft community, and the World Tour is kind of my way where I try to give back a bit. Try to feature designs, try to make him look cool, try to maybe improve him a bit, add my own quirks, and thus give the people a little way to present their stuff, and hopefully a lot of my subscribers follow up and go there too and check out their designs. Here we got a little view of the Nether tunnel system, which I also built over time, and you can see all this area here is on fire, and also a walkway over there leading into the ceiling. Up there in the ceiling we have a system, and that is a prime example for a great design that was discovered by someone and kind of got a bit of a more recognition. Oh dang, some letters are broken out. But up there is a system to easily kill the wither by pushing him into the ceiling of the Nether, and thus you can easily harvest yourself some more stars and make more beacons. And why is everything on fire here and broken ladders? Right here I had a huge cobble platform where I caught actually a ghast and transported the ghast through the portal and trapped him in the overworld by naming him. His name is Car Wash, and we will look at him later in this tour. And this is the centralized hub. It's a small hub for now. In the future, I want to work on that. And yeah, there is a bright future when you talk about portals. As we know, in one of the latest snapshots, Dinnerbone implemented bigger portals up to 23 by 23. And with that in mind, I want to redo my hub here, make it really nice and yeah, functional and better. So I'm holding off with that and looking forward to that as one of the next projects. This way back here, and I will walk the way and see you over there, leads to the end station. This leads back to the main island. So let's go to the end where I have my main XP grinder, where I basically almost every time get my XP. Okay, so back here, if you follow the other tunnel, you will end up at another portal which leads to the destination number 2, connected to the hub. Basically it's 3 because if you keep on going you will also end up at the pyramid, but I want to have a separate connection for that later on. But a second connection leads to the end. Here is the fortress we found while back ago, and yeah, we defeated the dragon and all, and in the end we have a nice XP farm set up and other things. And if you go outside this area, and I guess we should do that right now, we can see the Nether fortress I have. I have slept some of the places here. I also flattened some of the area out, so it's a good place to get wither skulls. And when I have to farm wither skulls, I basically always come in here and just roam around a bit in the tunnels and on top on the platforms. It's a good way to get a lot of skulls fairly quickly. I still haven't gotten around in making a real wither farm. Wither Ripper design or something that will automate wither farming, because same goes with witch farms and also these nether fortresses. If you would have updated, there was a chance those places would have been broken and no skellies and things you're looking for would have been able to spawn. So we need to make sure to carefully explore most of this fortress here. I don't want to go everywhere today, but at least what we can do, we do load up some of the area here, and this is the place where you can go and farm wither skulls if you want to. It's a nicely integrated fortress here, sitting in the rock partially, and it goes on quite a while, and it has huge tunnels, and the chances are fairly high you will spawn something. At the moment we don't get lucky, but you know how it is. Whenever you want to show something off, of course things don't work as planned. That is one typical thing with Minecraft. If you think back, we had a lot of mess ups also along the show where things didn't really work out and failed. And there's a blaze spawner in case you want to look for one. I also think I want to do a blaze farm at some point. That would also be a very interesting project for the future. As I have in general the idea with Minecraft, you can play forever and forever and forever. You should never run out of ideas what to do, because Minecraft is not played by you alone. Minecraft is played by literally millions. If you think about it, I read a newspaper article lately where they said about 33 million official copies sold of Minecraft. And I know a lot of people cannot afford Minecraft. Believe it or not, there's countries poorer than Germany or the United States or Europe, where most of my viewers are from. Of course, a lot of South America and other countries too, or continents, basically all around the world. But not everybody can afford it, or the parents don't allow it, and there's also a lot of illegal copies. I don't know how many people actually play Minecraft, but it is a lot. So we arrived here at the next destination. This is a very nice place as well. This is our end portal entrance. Here is the portal, and around that we have a nice setup. I like this place a lot. It looks great. It was designed in a long process together with you guys, a lot of suggestions how we could improve it, and in the end we came up with this, and by now it looks really cool. Here as well, a compromise for symmetry reasons. We have two portals in here. With the new portal mechanics we just could have a big one here and it would look freaking amazing, because yeah, we would just have more space. So I'm looking forward to a lot of adjustments to do, because yeah, actually after this episode I will update to the first stable snapshot. That should be 13 W37B, and I think I will roll with that, or either wait for the next one, 38. But we'll see. Soon I will update. So here I have an enchanting table as well, and yeah, it says a multi-purpose setup with a workbench. There's a block swapper in there, which is pretty useful, and yeah, a lot of things you can store and so on. You know, always have to think about practical use. Here is an automatic refilling anvil station to fix items up. I often use that, and it's very practical. It automatically detects when the anvil is broken and will replace it with a new one. Always, you know, if you're interested in some of the designs, it's really hard for me because we made so many things to pinpoint individual designs. I can just encourage you, fans and viewers, you know, if somebody has a question, maybe you guys can help out as well and point out individual episodes where we feature some of these designs. That would be really, really much appreciated, guys. So below here we have another very interesting setup. This is AFK XP farm actually, and yeah, here you can farm silverfish, and with the help of a dog you can stand here AFK and yeah, basically get infinite amounts of EXP without doing anything. Happens really simple. The silverfish try to attack you, the dog tries to defend you, and we have a beacon around with regen, and thus we stay alive and always get the XP from the kills of the dog. And yeah, then after hours or whatever AFK, and I just come up here, put a nice enchantment on. This is the XP farm I use when I cannot actively farm for XP, when I really don't have any time and have to go somewhere. Then I just stand here AFK. Works also really well, really well. Overnight you could get up to 100 levels or so if you actually try, and keep in mind upwards the level cost way more. It took me quite a while to get to level 77. To get to level 77, I went to the end, and here we should have a tour around as well, because there's a bunch of things I could show you. So the first thing I have here in the end, whoa, is Enderman. And this build, this is a build, also work in progress, one project we started quite a while ago. This will be the end library. I have this plan to have all kinds of books stored up and enchant a lot of books, and be able to customize my enchantments. At the moment, as I also have an infinite supply of diamond gear, which I can show you later on, I don't have to enchant too often for new enchantments, so I might build something else up there. We will see. But for now, I have these hidden storage cabinets. If you just walk up, I will put books in there. I have a bunch, but most of them are back at the XP farm. But I like this area here. This is also my exit out of the end. If I want to get out, I need to toss ender pearls towards the ceiling here to teleport through the portal. And yeah, back there's the XP farm, and we should check it out. Oh, we made an enderman mad. Where is he? Okay. Owned. So, yeah, this is the way to the XP farm. I have a funny way to travel and a quick way to travel. The quick way would be just to toss an ender pearl from somewhere up there. And the funny way I installed quite a while ago is a piggy ride. It was when horses got introduced into the game, and everybody was all about horses, and I felt so sorry for the poor pigs, because they were the only rideable animals before, and everybody forgot about them. So yeah, we made this little piggy ride here. Kind of works like that. You walk inside, get a carrot on a stick. This is used to boost pigs, and also a speed potion is deployed, so the pig goes a bit faster. And then, come on piggy, go. We speed along back towards here where we have our main XP farm. This is an Enderman XP grinder. Very useful design, and still I dare to say the fastest XP farm out there. Nothing can compete with it yet. It will get you to a level 30 in about a minute. And yeah, that is very, very useful, of course, for enchanting all kinds of things. And yeah, here is the XP farm. All these Endermen here are one-hit kills. You have to poke them once, and then they're dead. And I have this little setup here with a minecart, and I can just sit in there and ride back and forth, and thus kill the Enderman. I don't want to overdo it here because yeah, that would gather too many levels up. I also have a huge Ender Pearl storage below with an overflow system in case you gather too many, because you will get way too many Ender Pearls from a farm like that aside of the XP levels. And here there's more storage, and yeah, the Enderman can't hit you, of course. And sitting here in this minecart, you can even do it AFK. Put something on your right mouse key and sit in the minecart and ride back and forth and do your thing. Here is a collection of some of the books I've been enchanting over time. There's more around in other chests, for example here and there. And also back there, all kinds of enchantments. This was when I was trying to get glass eater shears. Yeah, I wanted to get a silk touch book, and yeah, put that on some shears so I can infinitely harvest glowstone or glass and other things. So yeah, not only the building in this world, of course, took forever. I really don't have a accurate time measurement how many hours I spent in here. I never really do that for my worlds. I just play and finish something and move on to the next thing. So yeah, this is my policy with that. But yeah, a lot of time has been spent in this world for sure. And yeah, let's try to ride back. Come on, piggy. Let's make it towards the end island here again. And this is one thing I really enjoy when I'm down here in the XP farm. When I ride towards this amazing structure there, this is all kinds of elevators and drops, and it just looks so cool with the island, you know, with the sky there, with the purple sky, almost darkish purple skies. And then you come in here. I just like it. I still like the end as one of the most cool dimensions. So yeah, we hop out here, and the pig is transported up again and restored into the system. And here we have some Ender Pearl elevators and an auto collection for the fishing rod. And yeah, still have our speed boost then normally when we come back, because I don't have to spend too much time enchanting lately, only when I have to fix up my gear. And then yeah, we would quick travel back, and my spawn would be set at the island at our main base, and I guess yeah, we should go there. Okay guys, and here we are back at the island, and I brought my trusted dog Arnold back from the end. Oh. Oh well, I guess he likes the Nether and doesn't want to show up in the 77th episode. Man, Arnold, don't be... Okay, man, I didn't spend too much time with you lately, that's true. But well, don't be a runaway. Oh well, I'll go. I hope we find him again. Poor guy, I hope he doesn't get lost in the Nether there. Can't go there anymore now. It's dangerous, I need to be careful. So yeah, this is another Ender Pearl elevator. And this is the connection to the island. And we have this water elevator to come down. And yeah, right in our face there is this gigantic tree. So yeah, you just Ender Pearl up there to make it. And yeah, then you can go through to the Nether hub. And this connects to the other areas we just visited. And on this island here, a lot of things are going on. This is basically the main build area, the main base area. We got a bunch of horses. I transported them from an area between the Squid farm I showed you and the witch farm. There's a huge plains area, and you should be able to get a lot of horses from there. Yeah, and then I teleported them back here through the portals via the Nether connections. And yeah, there's so many things here on this island. I don't know where to start, but we have to start somewhere. So I'd say we leave the island right away and come to a build I also recently made, which is really interesting. That is a automated wood farm implementing a wither as our wither woodworker. Really nice design. Also Dan is his name who came up with that. You know, one of these designs that need to be featured because they're just too epic. So around here, guys, what is up there? Is that a skelly? Yep, lurking skelly. Come down, sucker. So this is one of the first builds I made on this world here. This is kind of a reminiscence to our last world. This is a gigantic tree, and the gigantic tree is housing you saw it, iron golem farm. Iron golem just came by, and below we have a harvesting area where we can get a lot of iron from. But before we look at all these things, I wanted to show you the other setup on the other island, and the best way to get there is from here. Whoop, leg spike. To travel up and down, in the tree here, we have a TNT cannon elevator. It's a pretty nice setup. But bloom. Quick way to travel up and down. You should take out your armor if you do. I didn't do it yet. I repaired everything for this episode. And yeah, we want to be shiny, right? Even all my gear and all that. So yeah, up here there's a platform, and I want to build a pretty impressive staircase leading up there a little bit, because up there is another interesting area. Let's try to get there. This is, by the way, one of the iron golem spawning cells, and yeah, they're falling through here and are collected below. And yeah, this is the area to exit the elevator. So let's toss an ender pearl up there. Let's hope we don't miss the tree. No, we didn't. And yeah, we made it to here. And this is the top of the cell. And everything is hidden in this gigantic tree, and of course we build it by hand. This is our survival mode, and yeah, by stacking trees into each other you can build gigantic trees. Also, if you want to check out how this tree was made, just check one of the earlier episodes. You can see it step by step and see all the progress we made along the lines, and yeah, to finish this build. Up here we have another TNT design. I just was in the mood to do some TNT stuff. I don't know how that all happened. There was a lot of TNT projects in this tree. And yeah, this is a TNT ender pearl cannon to quick travel to our next outpost, which is fairly close to the island, but far away, because it was a bit of a dangerous project. And yeah, I guess we should try to make it there. So activate that, spam our ender pearl, and shoot that away. Okay, that's up and away, and boom, we get teleported right to over here, somewhere in the middle of the ocean, quite some ways away from the tree. Sometimes it fails a little bit and we don't fully hit it. This time it was a bit of a short shot. It depends a bit. When I'm recording, you know, there can be lag, as you can see right now. Also, some chunks are not loading in there, and yeah, I want to rest here for a second and load these chunks. So actually, the teleporting worked really well. I was really close to the island. It just looked weird because the chunks were not loading in. And yeah, this is one of the outposts, as mentioned. This is a fully automated wood farm. We have a wither trapped in here. And yeah, if you're interested in how to make these designs, as said before, you have to go back to some previous episodes. But yeah, what you do is you just stand in here, and this machine automatically grows trees for you. And yeah, push a few in, and then the wither will target some items and break them for you, and you will end up with fully automated wood down here in this chest, which is of course really useful. And then I have a lever, and I can flick that lever and send all the wood back towards our main base, which is just over there, so it's not really too far. But yeah, you cannot throw an ender pearl over here by hand. You just can't do it. It's a bit too far to do that. But by using this trick with the cannon, we can catapult ourselves over here to this nice setup. And yeah, you hear the noise. It's a crazy place, and I highly recommend, if you attempt to do something like that, you should build it far away from your home base, because it can be really loud and annoying. And yeah, whenever I come back here, normally I should use a boat, but hey, today is a special episode, so we get time and can enjoy some of the perspectives here in my world. This tree here, you can see we did put a lot of work into that with the mushrooms kind of in scale. There's an iron golem trapped up there. You can see some iron shining through. This tree is called the iron bark. And yeah, because here is a spawning cell hidden, and up in the crown is a iron golem spawning cell. And you can see some fire going on in there. This is where the iron golems are processed. And yeah, let's use some ender pearls and look down at the area where I actually can harvest the iron. So this is below the tree. It's fairly massive. Structural, yeah, it might be the biggest build here in the world. But yeah, I've been doing some of these trees before, so it was not the most challenging, but still a lot. This is a little walkway, the walkway of shame. I still haven't made it look pretty, and it's just so dang ugly. Sand, you know, ugh, I can't even look at it. But to make up for that, we have this very beautiful room here where, you know, this is when quartz was implemented into the game, and everybody was obsessed with quartz blocks, me included. And I made this overkill quartz room here with a lot of quartz, literally a lot of quartz. And yeah, it has this hidden switch there in the corner here to activate some of the workbenches. If you want to craft down here. What I craft down here is mainly iron ingots into blocks of iron. This is the output of the iron farm here. I cleared it a while ago. It's producing enough iron yeah, to keep me going for quite a while. And yeah, I've been using a lot of my supplies lately. A bunch of these chests up and around here were also already filled up. But I made a massive project including a lot of hoppers. That was the Squid farm system, which was over 400 hoppers, well over 400 hoppers. And yeah, also up there the storage room is very hopper heavy. We should check it out later on. Here, this is AFK fish farm, or automated fish farm, that still works right now, as of right now. But for the coming update, fishing will be huge. You can get a lot of very, very good items from fishing, including name tags and special fish that can give you yeah, potion effects that can make you breathe underwater. And yeah, then I will make a different fishing setup, and there's already a design in the making. The guys of the Zipcrowd server, namely Panda, is working on something really nice, and he said he will do a tutorial about it soon. I could already build it, but I don't want to spoil it because Panda invented the design, so it's his tutorial, and we want to wait for that. Right there down in the water, you can see it shining through. This is a huge glass dome kind of building. That is just the output for our slime farm we have. That is also integrated into this island. Right somewhere down below there is some slime chunks I dug out, and we channel the slimes up and collect them over here, also via some tunnels. Oh, there's a donkey in here. This is just for the funs. This is an emerald shower. I can activate that and just stand here and be happy about all my riches, because I have so many emeralds because of a certain setup I can show you back there later on. Out of my way, mule. So yeah, this is just for funs. I made that in one episode. But I think it also could have some practical use if you use it for your diamonds and so on. That was the basic idea, and I wanted to try it out here because I had so many emeralds, as mentioned. Yeah. Down here, this is the slime collection area. Slime balls, I always have a bunch of them. I also need a bunch of sticky pistons lately, so I raided half of this chest. I made a bunch in reserve. And also when I was working at the storage system, a lot of sticky pistons were needed. Here, this is also something really cool. This is an infinite storage chest, a system where you stack a lot of minecart chests into each other. You have an input chest up here, and it looks like this would only be a double chest full of sand, but actually it's more than 50 or 60 double chests of sand stacked into one chest. And yeah, the system kind of works like that. If you take something out, it will always refill itself. And all my sand, yeah, I get from here. The sand we have in here, we made in the beginning of the Minecraft World Tour here, where we wanted to demonstrate the functionality of item duplication, and we were able to make a lot of sand with it. And also, I have it over here, I have 18 dragon eggs in my world. it was possible to duplicate dragon eggs, and for technical showcase and demo we of course had to do it, and I still haven't had a good idea what I want to do with all these dragon eggs. I might set them up somewhere in the base or wherever just for the funs. And yeah, so this is my sand supply, and this is basically the one and only time where we really exploited some of the game mechanics beyond max when we made the sand generators, but it's technically really interesting, and by now, by giving such designs exposure, they get fixed, because most people think sand generators are OP. Also they can be used in a bad way on servers and so on. So yeah, this is also part of the world tour, showing extreme designs that, you know, sometimes rely on bugs, and thus they get some exposure, people talk about them, and chances for them being fixed increase. Down here, this is the output of our automated farm setup, where we can get beef and pork chop. We have some cows stuck up in there and some pigs. It's a fun system I will show you in a minute. Here, this is a fully automated reed farm. It is hooked up to a day-night cycle control system, and ever so often pistons come out of the walls, push off the top of the sugarcane here, and by a special configuration of water on top of half slabs, we are able to lossless collect all the sugarcane, and it ends up in this chest here. And you see it's already building up over time. This is sugarcane I use for different purposes than trading, more like a long-running depot whenever I need some sugar or want to use some sugarcane to make things look more pretty, because it's also a nice build block actually, not only for trading. And yeah, this is the vault, I call it, kind of, where I can harvest some of the things. And up here, as mentioned, this is the breeding cells. Down there it's called the meat tornado. We have minecarts rotating when baby animals are in there, and those minecarts pick up the baby animals. There's also hopper minecarts included, and then the loot gets collected as soon as they grow up. It's a pretty cruel setup. They get flamed here by the lava, and yeah, it takes 20 minutes for animals to grow up, so I can't really demonstrate it right now, but as mentioned before, in some of the older episodes, we look at all these things and explain how to make them. And yeah, up there, this is the connection line from the tree to the main base. I've been talking about that quite a bit, but before we go up there, I also want to show you how it all started, because yeah, you cannot just start a world and have everything. You need to start somewhere, and in the beginning, of course, a lot of grinding was involved, a lot of digging. Later on, I was able to replace most of the grinding with something back there, and I'd say let me quickly go to the bed and get it to daytime and get rid of the rain, and I'll meet you back here. Alright, so we're collecting XP here. Where to start? Yeah, up there, that's the lonely tree that's kicking ass. That is a reference to Co-Star, to his Coast Quest, one of the Let's Plays that inspired myself to do Minecraft Let's Plays, and I watch that regularly. Sadly, he's no longer continuing it, but it's still one of the all-time classic, greatest Minecraft Let's Play shows. Alongside others, of course, I watch regularly. One of my very first shows I watched was X's Adventures in Minecraft. So yeah, down there, before we look at the guest, this is Car Wash. I mentioned before, this is the guest we transported over here. And we have him trapped so far in there. Haven't found a good use for him. We just want to keep him as a pet, which is oh yeah, the mandatory creeper explosion per episode. Why not? Yeah, you get your show, creeper. You get your show. It's all right. So yeah, we got him in there. Why car wash? Because they have this dangling feet there, and it looks like a freaking car wash. Back there we have another item elevator. That is the one that brings the wood back, by the way, from the Wither Island up into the storage room. And yeah, where it all began is basically here. This is the grid, we called it. It is a huge branch mine below the whole island here, going out 150 blocks in all kinds of directions, and everything is connected. We hardcore mined here for resources, glowstone, not so much iron, because the iron golem farm was an early project. but mostly yeah, not glowstone, redstone, of course, and diamonds and gold and things like that. Because one thing I don't farm yet in my world here is gold. If we go this way and make it pretty far back and then make a left, you will end up in the control room for the slime farm. If you were interested in that design and want to check it out, it's down there all the way to the back and towards the tree. You have to go towards the tree in case you need to orientate yourself. And yeah, when we come back up here, and this is where it all started, you know, in a mine, it's Minecraft, you need to dig, you need to get resources, and then work your way up from there. And the further the automation gets in your world, yeah, the better will be your builds, the faster will be your builds, and the more impressive will be your builds. Because yeah, you can work quicker because you don't spend too much time grinding. And another huge time saver for me, after I invested a lot of time, that is, and nothing comes for free in life and also not in Minecraft. It's always about dedication, knowledge, and yeah, work, hard work. You will get places. And yeah, a huge help in my world is this project back there. It is the villager trading station, and we should look at that next. So, one gigantic step forward here in my world was the villager trading setup. Often in Minecraft, villager trading doesn't get enough recognition. A lot of people underestimate the real power that lies in villager trading and sugarcane. So yeah, around here we have a lot of sugarcane, and this is a yeah super efficient planting pattern for sugarcane. And this sugarcane helped me to unlock yeah a lot of riches. The riches are here a bit patrolled by some zombies. Yo, bro, come here. Leave my villagers alone. As you can see, they are safe in there. Nothing can happen. But better be safe than sorry. So I got two villages here, which can be considered perfect villagers. With perfect villagers, you can unlock some things. This is the empty chests. Um, let's look through the chests here. This is the results from trading. A lot of books as well. Look more. So nothing too fancy here, but on the other side, there's some more interesting stuff. So yeah, a lot of emeralds, a lot of armor and iron gear and of all sorts, a lot of chainmail gear, way more diamond gear that you can ever use, diamond tools, weapons, and so on. Back there, there's the trade station with paper and all kinds of other things, the sugarcane that are used around here. And yeah, a lot of people ask what are perfect villagers. I'm working on the same system right now in the Minecraft Let's Play on the Minecraft server. And yeah, here you can see the symbols paper and iron. So here we have a perfect paper villager. With this villager, as you can see, he has the paper trade on his last trading slot that he can unlock. You can trade paper over and over and over again, and thus build up infinite amounts of emeralds. By trading with the last slot of a villager, you will unlock all other trades, and this comes in handy if you trade with such a guy. This is a perfect blacksmith. Took me very long to get them, countless tries, hours, days, weeks of breeding villagers, as crazy as it sounds, but it really pays off. And yeah, you can get all tools and all protective gear, weapons, whatever you want from such a villager. And this guy is also a perfect villager because his last trade slot is iron ingots. And as we saw before, I have an iron farm. That means without even go mining, I can always unlock this guy. And yeah, this is where I get my tools and other things from. I don't craft any armor anymore. I just trade for it. And yeah, back here, this is how the system is operated. Let's go back up here. We have a selection panel here for the different villager chambers. 1, 2, 3 chambers I have down there. I want to get more perfect villagers when time comes, but at the moment, yeah, I'm doing a lot of trading on the Minecraft, so I want to lay low with the trading here a little bit. And all these villagers have to be generated somehow, and we have this gigantic villager head here. One of my very few pixel art projects I do, or 3D-ish pixel art things. And at the moment the setup here is set to killing. but we can also change that and replace the lava here with water. And yeah, up there you can hear the sounds of villagers. There is quite a bunch of villagers sitting up in there in this system. Cannot really see it, but we can go up here and peek in a little bit. So there you see them. And right now you can see hearts about. To see it better we have to go a bit lower. But yeah, you can see the hearts popping. Those villagers are breeding, and this is an alternative breeding design. It's pistonless and it just works on overflow. As you can see, the more villagers that are breeding in there, it's like a chain reaction. The more villagers will be pushed around and pushed towards the outsides of this setup here, and eventually they will be bumped up and make it up, and through some water channels we funnel them back down into this collection area here, where we normally should set the setup to kill mode, which is this setup here. Because if we don't do it, we would build up infinite amounts of villagers here, and you could potentially really put your world in danger. We can have thousands, and your world could crash. So keep that in mind if you play around with the villagers here. Make sure if you leave the place, set it back to lava mode. I warned you. I warned you. So yeah, here we have a selection system. We can, if we have it to villager breeding and selection mode, like this, you can see this water stream is streaming out to the corners, and we have 2 tracks leading in, and we can send this minecarts forward by pressing this button, and then the minecart would go back. If we like the testificate, we just press keep testificate, and it is redirected over, and we can store them away and try our luck with the trading. So yeah, this is how this system works, and works really well. It is stable, it's not affecting our iron golem farm, and of course after a lot of time invested in building all these things around here, at some point it really pays off, and you will really see nice results from the trading. And thus, you can use the diamonds for some other purposes in the game, like making record players, or use them just for decoration as some ornamentation. Why not? You also get a lot of emerald blocks from such trades, aside of enchanted gear even, and XP bottles. Theoretically, I could go there and make me a villager that trades XP bottles, and I would be even able to get that. So you don't even need an XP farm. You can all do it with trading, which is, in my opinion, really, really cool. And as mentioned before, trading is the underestimated or undervalued art of Minecraft. When you come around here to the backside of the island, you can see the beam of the storage room and the gigantic tree over there. We have this, and this is also one of the early builds. This is where I get all the wool, namely by producing string. Down there, I haven't been here in a while in a video, but when I play, I actually regularly come here. This is a cave spider spawner. This is down here. Nice way to operate it. Just switch off the light, and the spiders will start spawning, and they get collected down there in a kill chamber, which is hidden below this glowstone lighting. And yeah, step on there, the door is closed again, and yeah, you're down here, and there's a crusher setup integrated in the whole setup, and so on. Whoop! Oh, my cat is freaking out and kicking off some stuff. Wait. Threw me off. Gracie, will you stop it? So yeah, this is how that works. Also make sure, when you leave, turn on the lights. Different as you do it at home. There you have to turn off the lights. This is also a setup that is hidden here below the island. So yeah, around this island you can almost produce anything you can think of in this game. A pretty useful place, I have to say. But yeah, there's more stuff below the island. There's one more farm I also use fairly regularly and rarely visit in the videos. And yeah, it's on the opposite side of the island, and we should get there. So right here on the other side of the island, we have 2 more small things hidden there. And first of all, let me quickly get rid of this creeper. And where's the zombie? Okay. So right here, and that is actually pretty useful. That is a little trick I demonstrated here. If you stand on a daylight sensor, you can actually see underwater really well, and this is really useful to check out the slime spawning former collection area. Now it is just a nice looking thing underwater. Before I collected the slime there, but when the hoppers and all were introduced, I redirected it to a more practical place over here. And right next to it, basically, right over here, let me quickly grab this. There's another drop chute. It's very nicely hidden, and you would not see it. And yeah, as mentioned, I rarely go here in the videos, often more like off camera. And yeah, down here there is a skeleton farm, and yeah, it's just integrated here into the walls. But down here is the setup, and yeah, I just hang around here, and the skeletons will spawn in and get cooked there, as you can see. And this is not used for XP grinding. I just use it for bone grinding and arrows, but I don't need arrows as I have infinity gear. But I use it for bone meal. All my bone meal comes from here, and I needed a lot of bone meal, for example, over at the automated wood farm, implementing the wither. And yeah, this is another hidden structure here below the ground. You rarely see in the videos, but which is really handy. So if you play in this world, make sure to use it most definitely. And yeah, those are the hidden builds. There's more stuff all over the place, but I'd say now we should go up there and check everything out that I saw there. That is the so-called storage room, which is also a pretty massive and really cool project. So hey, hey. This skeleton is going nuts. Before we go into the storage room, sorry. Oh man, I love cats so much. Now I have to go over to the jungle and get me a new one. Thankfully that one was not named. I'm a cat lover. I got a cat myself. Her name is Gracie. So yeah, before we go over to the storage room, quickly want to go up here. This is my old automated tree farm design I don't use anymore. But this is a fully automated pumpkin farm. It has also an automated harvesting cycle. Ever so often, once a day, it goes off and makes sure all the pumpkins that grow in there are harvested and are stored away. Pumpkins are really useful. You can use them for lighting purposes and all kinds of other things. Halloween is coming. You never know. Yeah, down here, away from the pumpkin farm, there is an elevator that leads up into the main storage room. So let's go in, right up, and back here. There's a lot of stuff going on. This is all to feed materials into the storage system. Here, for example, is where the wood comes from the wood farm. Back there this is the glass chute, and down there's the gas. And it comes up here into this pistonless item elevator. We have a beacon below. This beacon here, you can see it down there. It's sitting on a pyramid of emeralds, just for bragging rights. Pistonless item elevator, and it shoots up the items into our sorting system we have up there, where we can sort most of the building blocks and other things we use regularly. There's another beacon here integrated, which can be switched on and off for speed boosts and other things, or jump boost. Over here there is this feng shui style bridge. When I want to relax and think about things, I just come up to this bridge here. And we have an iron golem here patrolling, just, so I don't get disturbed. And I look around and just enjoy my bonsai tree collection here, which I have up here on my Japanese style bridge. And also I can enjoy the nice view up there on the storage room. Well, the storage room. That is a very, very big project. And where to start here? A lot of things going on. You can see all these items here along the walls. to the left and to the right, or to the right and to the left, depends from where you are looking. And yeah, all these items I can fully automatically sort into inside this room here, and that speeds up crafting and building a lot, because the idea behind a setup like this is the following. You grab some items here. For example, let's say I had some rails. I come back from a project, want to keep on going, so I just do this, toss the stuff on here, get sucked up into the system, and then the system starts processing. You should see some items coming up, namely the tracks here, through the item elevator. It works just fine. And they are transported into the system, into the sorting cell here, and will make it back to here. It eventually will take a little bit of time for the items to be processed. While the sorter works, you can activate a second beacon here, which will give us an additional buff, speed buff. You can toggle it on and off, and if you want to quickly, move about in your storage area, grab something from there, then you go over there, craft. I mean, this is temporarily, of course, or temporary, that will be removed. Yeah, and then items get sorted back here into the system, as you can see, one after the other, and it will work just fine. You will not lose anything. In addition, let's turn off the speed boost a bit before you guys get some nausea or something. We have a bulk storage here for coal. I can also toss it into the sorter, of course, and for redstone and the according block. Same goes for coal. Up there we have integrated cacti farm. This helps us to produce a lot of the green dye we use for the area around here, because of course we have to produce all the blocks. You cannot just grab them out of thin air. You have to think about solutions if you want to make big builds. And yeah, if we come down here, we have this nice walkway. Still, there needs to be some work done. I mean, random torch here, for example. But yeah, there's a nice 3x3 door with a diamond block sitting in the center, and it's closing off our storage room, which is unfinished, of course. As you can see here, you can get to the outside. Here's where we come up with the elevator, and back there is the Zen bridge, and yeah, all the other things. And yeah, the cacti farm is actually collected to this place here, and let's press this button. This will automatically sort out a full stack of cacti and process it into our fully automated turbo furnace array, which is built in a way that you can speed up the cooking times for items drastically. Right now the system needs to sort out first, but of course I also have an input chest over here. I can cook whatever I want, just drop it in there and it will process really quickly. So let's wait it out and check how many items are already sorted out. Yeah, 64 exactly. And now, minecart system will activate, transport items into the furnace array, and then the furnace array will fire up. So we'll see it any second. There we go. And boom, fully automated cooking of green dye. You can see the furnace is processing really fast. You can see the items streaming in way faster than you would get them from a single furnace. And of course we achieve that by multiplying the number of furnaces you use in a system, and using furnace minecarts and so on, and hopper minecarts, better say, cycling around, picking up stuff, dropping them back into the chests and so on. Really helpful. Right here you see the squid. That was a reminder for me to build the squid farm, which I just recently started. You saw in the beginning of the video, but I will hook up a fully automated melon farm, and I have a really nice idea for a design I saw lately, and that shall be done in the next episode, I think, as a kickoff for the 1.7 snapshot shows we want to do. So yeah, let's go through here. Have a last look here in the storage room. I really like this build, and yeah, it took me a long time to finally get started with it. But first you need a lot of materials, otherwise having a huge storage room doesn't really make sense. I mean, yeah, if you have nothing to store, you don't need to make this crazy system for it, right? Or what do you think? Yep, I'm right. Yeah, guys, and here we are again, where it all started, basically. Here we arrived with a boat, landed and kept on going. This is where we first set up shop. And now all this crazy stuff has happened over the last couple of months since we are working in this world, and you guys been with me for all this time, which is pretty awesome. This donkey there, man. Oh, man, my voice. Jeez. It's a lengthy episode, but there's a lot of things to show, and yeah, it's the 77th episode, so it has to be a bit special, I'd say. This donkey, I've never touched him. He's sitting on this thing for I don't know how many episodes and spinning. Oh man, can watch him for hours. Yeah, and I'd say I almost covered it all. Of course, there's some small things here and there. You might discover some things in the world. Talking about that, discovering things in the world. Well, we traveled basically anywhere in this world, and we were using the 1.6.3 version of Minecraft. So if you download this world, definitely make sure to use 1.6.3 and snapshots 13W37B and higher only. Because if you don't do this, chances are high you will break your witch farm and a bunch of other things here in the world. So yeah, I made sure to travel everywhere. I think everything should be loaded. If you want to go 100% sure, I recommend maybe setting the world to a creative mode and then fly about a bit. I'm considering to do that myself just to double make sure I have all structures loaded, and so we don't lose the world or something weird happens when we then update. I mean, better be safe than sorry. And yeah, I'd say we go up in the item elevator, or item elevator, I say, yeah, I got a bunch of elevators going on. And yeah, we travel back to where this whole tour started, because this is where we will continue. And of course, the world tour keeps on going. Sadly, I have no minecart. This is also a never occurring thing here in these episodes. I still haven't set up a perfect railway station here. There's so many things to do, and I think with Minecraft, it's like you can basically never run out of things to do, because the great thing about Minecraft is that, constantly new features get added, new stuff happens, it never gets boring. The community is just great. Being able to do what I can do, play this amazing game, having so much feedback, love from a community, like my subscriber base, like all the Minecrafters, it's just awesome. And this game, gave that to me and also gave it to us, we can say, because okay, I'm the guy, sure, who sits there doing the YouTube videos and stuff. I'm in the focus, but believe me, guys, I never forget, where it all started, where I came from, where this whole YouTube endeavor started. It started here in the world tour with me just playing Minecraft day in and day out and being a crazy guy about the game, loving the game. And I know for a fact, at least 10,000 people watching this video are the same, maybe it's even more, and just can relate to me and think, yeah, I love this game. It is a great game. We have a great community. Sometimes, you think maybe I get bored of this game a little bit even. Right, we need to make sure everything is fine here. Portals are on. And then you think about the great community that gets you back into it. You have your multiplayer servers with your friends. You do your things there, and it's just, yeah, it unfolds. I got the Minecraft server with a great community, and a lot of these guys I have to thank, of course, for the support along the lines. Over 333,333 subscribers, still going with the world tour, Minecraft successful, snapshot review videos, being involved in the community, basically all I ever dreamed about. And it all started, yeah, with a video like that where I showed my world and shared my ideas, and you guys followed along all this time. It's great. I know there is subscribers around from day one. I often recognize names and see comments. Day one is always hard to say, but they followed me even in the old world tour. And yeah, being able to do something like that is pretty dang amazing. And yeah, whenever we do these specials, of course, we want to take some time and yeah, think about the roots and say thank you to the people that make all this possible. Blew up this stupid bed. So yeah, guys, where will we go to from now? Well, moving forward all the time. Already I got at least 15 to-do things on my list, and I guess I will go switch the farm over now and yeah, set it to XP farming mode and collect a bunch of squid. I can stand here forever and watch this thing. By the way, yeah, I want to have some feedback for the next episode. As you can see, I changed the ceiling here and I like it 10,000 times better already. Before we had signs up there, and also yeah, the half slabs didn't really show up. And yeah, I was hoping you guys could give me feedback. And another thing I was hoping for, maybe if you now can download the world, you can come over here, look at the place, and come up with some really cool pixel art you could share here. And I'd say I set up a post on my Facebook. Link will be in the video description. And if you can, you could upload videos to YouTube or paintings or screenshots if you cannot record, and just post the links on there, because that is an easy way for me to track. It's easier than Twitter, because on Twitter lots of things are going on all the time, and if you have a dedicated post for that, a lot of feedback could be received, I assume. So yeah, some really cool pixel art. It doesn't have to be, you know, Minecraft Squid. It can also be way more artsy. Think about Greek temples, think about also Egyptian art, you know, maybe something cool. The Eye of Osiris squid thingy bingy. Well, yeah, something like that. That would be much appreciated. Other than that, also the download link to this world will be down in the video description. Just click and you should be transferred to a site where you can download it. Everything should be fine. I will delete my player file so you can freshly explore the world. You will arrive at spawn, and I showed you where spawn is. Just head towards the island. You should see the Wither close by, and yeah, you should have a lot of fun exploring this world. And that's it. That's it. Episode 77. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks again for all your support. Please make sure to leave a like, it helps me out a lot, and yeah, it's some kind of a magical thing. It helps you being motivated, and I'm out. See you next time. Bye guys. Throw one more time. Okay. Maybe we need to dispense 2 potions or so. Oh yeah.